You can imagine 42 countries, all different climatic conditions, different weather patterns. So that means your taste profiles are going to be from A to B. It's just A to Z. It's just a massive variation. Rooibos is fairly different because it comes from one isolated area and it's basically unique to South Africa. It's actually only produced in Clanwilliam and it's a 200 kilometer radius. So that profile is very unique and the taste profiles are very similar, where tea is not. A tea from Sri Lanka compared to a tea from Malawi or tea from South Africa are poles apart. Okay, so what happens when tea is actually made? So everybody would also assume previously that tea bags is the sweepings off the floor and the leaf tea is actually made from the finer quality parts of the plant. And that's not the case. If I can just explain the process quickly of how tea is actually made. The tea is plucked from the fields, okay? The top two teas in the bud go into the basket, and then from there it actually goes up into the factory where they wither the tea and take the moisture content out of the tea. Then from there, once the moisture content is, the tea maker's sort of position where he's happy with it, it goes through there's different types of manufacture, but I explained the cut, turn and curl, which is the CTC style of manufacture, where it's like your grandmother's wringer that she used to sort of put her clothes through and squash all the wood out. And on those ringers they basically got blades, and that bruises and starts the fermentation process. Okay, so once the fermentation process starts, the tea goes onto a fermentation tray, which varies depending on the time, and then from there it goes into a dryer, okay, where the tea actually becomes black. That becomes a black form. The drying process is probably up to about 20 minutes. After the drying process takes place, it goes through a unique set of sieves, where the larger particles go into the leaf standard, and the smaller particles go into the tea bag standard. And the reason being is that once it's in a tea bag format, you want it to infuse quickly. So you put the tea bag in the cup, and it basically infuses immediately, because that's what they look for. And to be honest, tea bags is the major consumed beverage in South Africa. We're about 80% tea bags and 20% leaf.